Oh, August. Yeah. Okay.
Because mine hasn't been inconsistent. Mine hasn't been consistent. It's been like what's it like? It's been like where it's like it hurts me.
I'll try it.
It's like in the same spot.
Good to go.
That's why I don't know. You have good insurance
18?
Yeah.
All right, both players kept 7. Yosef on the left with Breakfast. Matthew on the right with Mystic Forge, getting ready to go. No, we're going. I just automatically say getting ready to go. All right, here's Tamio. Grim Monolith on Matthew's side, off an Ancient Tomb to start. Royalty Ryan has arrived in the chat.
Karn?
Karn, the Great Creator. Card's good. So Karn will shut off Shuko with its static ability. What is it going to look for with... Okay, it's going to uptick this time. But I guess we could start predicting what it'll look for when it minuses. Flutes and needles could be choices. And then the liquid metal coatings and later on Mycosynth lattice to close things out. All possible. Snaring Bridge is often in the sideboards. Tormod's Crypt is another one. True.
My K command, X equals 1, exiling Tamio, and scrying 1. But
All right, Tamio just got hit by Kozilek's command. Matthew is going to scry. Death from Above is Matthew in the chat. Says wanted to confirm it wasn't Wizards. Okay. So after a Tundra Tamio to start the game, he wanted to slow down with Karn. Not make any assumptions about what Yosef is up to. Personally, even if I know what deck my opponent is playing, I'll kind of proceed the first 2 turns at FNM as if I don't know what they're playing. Try and forget that I know what they're playing just because I feel like it's good practice. Maybe Matthew using a little bit of that here. It's good to kind of think about your hands. Like, if I was in the blind, would I keep this? Like, that's good practice, I feel. So Karn at 6 loyalty, a replacement Tamio.
I'm going to down tick Karn.
Okay, now Karn is going to tick down.
Getting a liquid metal coating. Attempt to play the coating. I'll play a Urza's Tower.
That's liquid metal coating, Urza's Tower.
I'll name Nomads in Core. And go to 10. Attempt to do Grim Monolith.
Okay, then another Grim Monolith right into the glare. There is a okay, we're doing it now. The liquid metal coating can still target the land. It doesn't get blown up because Karn doesn't then plus to turn it into a creature. But it is shut off for this turn. Yosef just taps it to kind of remind himself. Flooded Strand, getting cracked here. So with the liquid metal coating, without using Karn's plus ability, you could just shut off a land for the turn. Needle shut off Nomads and Core. Karn shuts off Shuko. It's safe to say Yosef will have a hard time comboing off.
Yep.
Both of those cards combined with Nadu lead to a lot of extra cards and lands. And then there's also Cephalid Illusionist. Yeah, Satel making a great point here. Yosef should not tap the land that's targeted by the coding because once we move back to Matthew's turn, it will be usable again. I agree. Salty just woke up. Salty, what time is it?
It's weirdly a tough one. Watch a shuffle.
Okay, Salty slept in. Ponder shuffle for Yosef here. Yosef has a clue. Of course, still has Tamio. It looks like Yosef is going to have a hard time fighting this Karn. All right, Nomads and Core is on the board. It can attack, but it's not going to be able to activate its ability. Tamio has two clues next to it now. Keep in mind, the clues cannot be cracked.
Perhaps I'll tap it for 2. Playing Mr. Schuster Chefs. Crack it. I'll pick Kozilek's Command. This will go to exile. I can play that until the end of my next turn. I'll put it here so it's exiled, but I can play it till the end of my next turn. I'm going to tap this.
Okay, Kozilek's Command is available for play from exile using Mishra's research desk. The liquid metal coating plus Karn will get rid of a Tundra. Now Manifold Key. Matthew is well set up right now. There are 2 Grim Monoliths in the glare. Other than that, I think we can see everything that's going on. Karn with 5 loyalty currently. Yeah, good job, Matthew. You put your Grim Monoliths right in the glare. Great job. Meticulous Archive. I'm obviously kidding. You wouldn't be able to see. In case anybody doesn't realize I'm joking. You wouldn't be able to see where the glare is from anywhere.
Combat.
Yep.
This is at you.
At me? Okay. I'll go tonight.
Cast the Dangerous Narcomoeba.
All right, there's Narcomoeba.
And so I'm going to tap for 3, untap, tap. That's 5 mana floating.
All right, making 5 mana using Grim Monolith and the Manifold Key here, and it looks like an end step K command getting fired off.
Targeting myself with both modes. Making 3 spawn and scrying 3.
Try to daze.
I will take 2, pay for the days floating with mana.
Okay, trying to daze. Matthew will pay for the days using Ancient Tomb. Gonna make a couple of, looks like 3 Eldrazi spawns and then scry 3, draw 1. Kozilek's Command has become an important part of the Legacy format for sure. Seen this card a lot on stream over the past year plus. Passing it back to Matthew now, who appears to be way ahead in this game. Just needs to close it out.
I'm going to tap liquid metal coating, targeting this.
Okay, blowing out the Meticulous Archive with the Coding Karn combo. Turn it into an artifact. And then Karn turns target artifact into a creature with power toughness equal to its mana value, which means it dies. 0 mana value. The One Ring, everybody. Lord of the Rings. I hope they don't go back to Middle Earth, right, everybody? What a disaster that was. Nobody even likes Lord of the Rings.
That Karn.
I'll block this with one of these, go down to 2, and then Karn will go down to 5.
Go ahead.
All right, Karn takes the damage, and Eldrazi spawn sacrifices itself.
Tap this for 2. Untap one of these, tap, and then use the 4 to cast Mystic Forge.
Yep.
There's Mystic Forge. Things are getting crazy.
Tap Liquid Metal Coating on your Savannah, uptick. And then I will pass to you.
Yeah, Lord pointing out that Yosef bounced an island with Daze to save an island from the Coding Karn combo. That was subtle, but it was a good play. This is not completely over yet. Like there's the possibility that Needle gets Prismatic Endinged, and then we manage to get Illusionist on the board, and then we combo something like that. But it's looking pretty bad for Yosef right now.
Draw.
Matthew still needs to close it out though.
Cast a Grim Armor.
Urza's Workshop, a favorite card of mine from recent years. I like this card. So now Yosef has no lands.
Cast another card.
Another Karn. Okay.
Now down to.
This one's going to tick down. Finding Bridge. Okay.
Crack this to untap one of these, and tap it to cast the Ensnaring Bridge. Now pass to you.
I believe Matthew has no cards in hand right now. Which means Tamio is the only creature that can attack.
Yep. Make a thing, go ahead.
Right, Urza Saga trigger.
Alright, Urza Saga means we might start seeing some constructs arrive.
I'll tap this
They would be pretty big.
with a Tezzeret.
Alright, there's Tezzeret, the cruel captain.
I'm gonna untap one of these using the Tezzeret 0. I'm gonna down tick. Do you want to down tick? Sorry, yeah, I'll down tick on Karn. Get a Microsynth Lattice and cast it. Sacrificing the Eldrazi spawn, these two, tap this for 3.
Alright, there's Lattice.
Okay.
Twitch chat calling for a scoop it up.
We'll then pass 2. Untap. Draw. Trigger. I'm gonna tap the One Ring to draw a card.
The One Ring is going to draw a card.
Play
Saga's up to 2. The Saga is going to make some really big constructs, as you can imagine. Tezzeret's going to minus
an expedition map.
Expedition Map. Okay. What does that do? Could look for Planar Nexus, I guess.
I tap this for 4. Going to cast Expedition Map.
Surprise how fast that was.
Going to uptick Karn on the Lattice.
Okay, Lattice is a creature. Interesting. The map gets sacked.
I got a Planar Nexus.
All right, Planar Nexus is found. So now the tower can tap for 3. The workshops will see it as a Urza's land as well, etc.
Cast a Mox Open. Cast.
Yeah, the Lattice can attack here. That was a Tormod's Crypt, I believe. Tezzeret now. Plussing. Was a Tezzeret trigger missed? To be honest with you, I wasn't paying attention to that. It's possible.
Use 2 to play another Grim Monolith.
Okay, it was definitely missed that time. Grim Monolith, it comes in. Construct gets made. Digi says Wizards of the Coast pasted a 5-second clip on their Instagram showing Bilbo's door. Happy birthday, Mr. Baggins. Does this mean anything? Yeah, I saw this clip. It looks like we're probably going back to Middle-earth. And as all of you who have been watching this channel for a long time are aware, Lord of the Rings ruined everything. Nobody even likes Lord of the Rings. What are they doing, chat? Nobody likes it.
Yeah. So I'm going to use 1 floating.
What about the lore?
This, and then I'll use the.
Let's go back to Alara block.
I'll pick.
Wasting time with Lord of the Rings.
Play it. This is an exile.
Yeah, Urza Saga is an Urza's land, which is like a flavor win on the card. And on the type line of Urza Saga, it literally says Urza's Saga, which is pretty cool. As it's typed, I mean.
I guess I'm doing this no matter what. Play card? Yep.
Okay, we've completely given up on the Tezzeret triggers. We're just trying to cycle through the deck here. Another Karn. Trying to close this out.
Down tick on Karn.
Ooh, that's cool.
You got a research desk?
Yeah, I like that attack. Okay.
Nadu is such a mistake. It's non-deterministic, and the other player just goes on a solitaire turn.
One at you.
Take 1.
Go ahead.
Matthew drops to 4.
Keep, I'll take 2.
I technically have a clock.
Matthew drops to 2.
Permanence.
Draw for turn. This is no longer a creature, so I'm going to put it back here. I'll float a mana.
Yeah, I'm like pretty sure I'm gonna go.
Okay, a mana getting floated from Urza Saga.
We thought there'd be more people testing with us, but certain people backed out at the last minute.
I just want to play
Run
in
a
between
train on
rounds.
his opponent.
You guys keep playing in between rounds. Like, it's not my fault. Alright.
I was also always lending Jacob my deck, so.
Alright, I'm gonna.
That's a manifold key that just got played.
So draw 3 cards.
Tell me what you think of this.
Gonna draw 3 cards with the 1 ring. Matthew's at 2 life, folks. That's why we're keeping this going. Yosef did not lose the game yet.
1, 2, 3.
Matthew does have to win the game, or his 1 ring will kill him on the following turn. There's also the possibility, given that he has so many cards in hand, that the Narcomoeba will be able to attack as well. Harry says she's digging for a ring. That seems to be the case.
1, 2, 3.
Has to find it, though.
Oh no, you had the saga that's gone. Yeah.
Cast the 1 ring.
All right, there's the 1 ring, everybody.
ATB, trigger, protection, and I just remembered I've not been doing the Tez. Not that it really matters. I will then
Really?
tap for 2. Cast research desk, crack it.
This is the best format we're watching right now, folks.
I remember there was one time
I guess I'll put a 1 ring into exile and through the saga.
like him and Evan, I guess, knew each other from the Discord or something.
Okay. 1, 2,
Like
5.
someone from like
Urza's Tower and Snaring Bridge, Lotus Petal. Grim Monolith. Look at all this power creep. Parker, thank you for the sub with Prime. 23 months. Thank you, thank you.
16. I cast Complex Command, execute 14 on myself. Oh, I can't do that actually. Never mind, that is not a legal
Yeah,
play.
I had to make sure you got a barrelage.
It is not illegal.
Wait, why wasn't that legal?
This is the one. Hey. I'm gonna down to card.
Fair enough.
Get a portable hole.
Ah, the one ring protection. Yeah, you can't target yourself. Right. Completely forgot.
Get the Nargam Needle. You can't. Everything's colorless.
But I will say,
Oh, you're
I can let
right.
him know.
That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dark Beast.
All right, Narcomoeba is gone.
Probably better for you guys to pull Archer for now.
Yeah, well then,
That's cool. That's never actually happened to me.
Yeah. I'll
play
let
another card.
Are we running 5 card? What's happening?
Running 4 card.
Another Karn.
We'll uptick on one of your clues, I guess.
That's a good reminder. He'll be happy.
Kill a clue.
I'll test you.
Passing the turn. Now the one ring has 0 bird encounters on it, so no longer have to worry about that. Passing it back to Matthew now, who somehow has not won this game yet.
I'm hoping to find it. Okay, so I'm gonna play a workshop. I'm gonna tap these for 15 mana,
Now we can.
18 mana. So with 18 mana, I will kick command targeting myself, making 16 spawns, and scry 16, then draw a card. I should have enough dice. 16.
Mycosynth Lattice does affect your hand. Force of Will cannot see other blue cards in your hand under Mycosynth Lattice. And it sometimes comes up actually with Force of Vigor. People try to Force of Vigor to blow up Lattice. That doesn't work.
18, 16.
Oh, we get to just tutor.
Alright, so I'm just gonna put
Unless you somehow like got a painter naming green on the board afterwards or something. Layers, everybody. It's all very complicated.
I'll draw. I'm going to use 3 of the 16 to cast Flush Raker. I'm then going to use 3 more to cast.
All right, there's a Glaring Flush Raker for the first time in this game.
Make a spawn.
Sure. I take 1.
And then you take 1 more from the Flush Rakers coming in. I'm going to cast another Flush Raker. Trigger, so you take. They go down to 3. Then up.
It seems like the Eldrazi are arriving now.
So 5 total, right?
Yeah. I'm then going to cast another Flush Raker. You take 10 total. Actually.
Okay, 3 Flush Rakers in a row.
I will then use 3 to cast a Tezzeret. You take 16.
There you go.
All right, that was the game. Matthew got it. The best format.
We were on a journey. Mycosynth,
Wow.
Liquid Metal. I didn't get my tongue rod script from the sideboard. I'll figure that
I
out.
don't think it really mattered at that point. That's fine.
I'm just wondering if I got it earlier from the sideboard, but I don't think so.
All right, now Yosef will be on the play. The Mystic Forge deck can sometimes go on and on and on, as we just saw. It took a while to close that one out. Almost didn't get it done. As we see what I think are Dom's kicks in the top left of the screen. The Breakfast deck can combo pretty fast, and I think game 2 with Yosef on the play, we're going to, if you're rooting for Breakfast, be hoping for Yosef to do exactly that.
You wanted to draw, right?
No, I want to go first.
Okay. Just had to make sure.
Fair enough.
That extra card is so enticing. One day,
Yeah, that game 1 used up quite a bit of clock. That was about 20-something minutes.
Like, I'll keep it.
okay.
Where like someone was like, I
All right, Yosef on the play. Basic Island. Ponder.
It's like, no. You don't do that. Don't let me get away with
It's when you find out that they're on Pox.
that. And then I regret it immediately.
I don't even think Pox wants you to be on the play.
So turn 1 Ponder. I was saying as we were getting started with game 2 that Yosef likely will be hoping to combo sooner than later. The longer this game goes, Matthew's going to have 1,500 permanents on the board, and it gets really, really difficult to combo.
Yep.
Urza Saga hits the board. Rugger says 90s MTG is the best MTG. Should totally be a brand ambassador, if not player experience czar for Wizards of the Coast. I don't know if you're being serious or not, but thank you. That is, that's a lot. I don't know if I want to be a brand ambassador, but I understand the sentiment. Thank you. Mistra's research desk hit the board. Tezzeret into the graveyard. Got consigned.
Attempt to cast Karn the Great Great. Jack.
Okay, force pitching Narcomoeba counters Karn.
Correct the research desk.
Research desk getting popped here. Death says, let's make 90s MTG the head of the board for Wizards. Yeah. Yeah. Just put me in charge of everything.
Easy. Yes. I'll make a construct.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds like a construct is getting made here. Yosef saying there was a cheat, but no, and Death saying no one saw it. I didn't see it. What really happened so people can learn from it? I just don't know. Did anybody catch what went wrong there?
I'll float.
I'm serious, for educational purposes. There's a Saga's floating a mana. Shuko comes in. Tap Saga for blue instead of an island. Well, we're going to be reporting it to the DCI.
Yep.
All right, there's Nadu. There's a negation, Memories Journey, Nadu, Brainstorm.
Swing 3.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go ahead.
So a Karn would be good at stopping Shuko here. Can also Needle or something like that. Glaring Fleshraker, okay. I was saying as we were getting started with this game, Yosef needs to get the combos up and running ASAP. We're kind of there. Obviously, Nadu doesn't end the game, but getting quite a bit ahead.
I'm going to cast you. Karn will go to exile forever. On your upkeep.
Okay, Karn goes to exile forever. Upkeep. Is this about to be a K command?
2 modes. I'm going to scry. Try to exile Nadu. Trigger Fleshraker.
So the trigger of Fleshraker is fine.
Okay. You'll take a damage.
So trigger not.
Okay, Force of Will found with Nadu. That's not bad at all. And that will get the scoop. Yosef, takes game 2.
How does splitting work on Magic Online? Do you just like agree on the side?
Yeah. So you just say at the end, like, you message the person you want to split. Then you look up on GoFox, typically, what the price of the set is for first place. You do that in half. And then sometimes people want that half in treasure chests. Sometimes they want it in ticks. Whatever they want it in, you give it to them. And you give them 25 chests, because that's the difference between...
All right, people are giving away treasure chests. 1 card on the bottom for Yosef. And Matthew is on the play. Ancient Tomb, Grim Monolith, Tezzeret. Uh-oh. Edge of Eternities has made its impact on Legacy. It feels like every week I'm seeing more and more Edge of Eternities cards. We were talking about Quantum Riddler recently. Tezzeret has clearly been on many of our live streams. The Hatchery. Even the Stellar Sights lands. I mean, I know those aren't new cards, but we've been seeing those a bit. Tormod's Crypt is found. It gets put in play.
I'll pass to you. I guess that's what happens when you don't play paper in 4 weeks.
Where you can't do it yourself. It doesn't do it for you.
Yeah.
Has anyone watching been playing Legacy very recently and seeing any Spider-Man or Through the Omen Paths cards on Legacy tables? What are we seeing? Does anybody have anything to report?
I'll name the whatever the Tezzeret is capped. Yeah.
Lord said Spider-Punk was pretty cool. Yeah, Spider-Punk looks like one of the better ones so far. The Red Riot Spider-Man, yeah. It's, what exactly is the wording on it? Spells can't be countered? It's a weird one. Yeah, spells can't be countered. It's like a red Allosaurus Shepherd kind of ability.
Fenced up 16. My K command, targeting myself. 2 modes, Pride.
Damage can't be prevented too, yeah. Other than like the One Ring, how does the damage can't be prevented factor in? What does that do? What does that do?
Nexus. Tap this, sacrificing this to make a white. Cast Portable.
Portable Hole might be going after the needle here to unlock Tezzeret.
I'm then gonna 0 on this because
Yeah, remember when people wanted to ban True Name Nemesis, Adam? Those were the crazy days.
I cast a Mystic Forge.
That one's less okay.
Mystic Forge is going to be a big one here. Yosef might want to react to that. Force of Will, pitching Brainstorm. Mystic Forge is countered.
I'll then pass it.
We see Adam in the chat mentioning True Name Nemesis. Every once in a while, we'll have someone that, has like this idea that Legacy used to be great 10 years ago, how far it's fallen, all this stuff. If you're really bored, look up posts from 10 years ago. They were whining and complaining the same way they are now, but it was about True Name Nemesis and whatever other crap was going on. They've never been happy. I just have to make a point of pointing that out. Sorry. So Needle came back, shutting off Tezzeret. Here's Karn the Great Creator. Karn obviously is a big card in this Mystic Forge deck. It potentially can look in the sideboard right now for the Liquid Metal Coating we saw earlier. Start blowing up some lands. Urza Saga's about to pop on Yosef's side, which could be a real threat, and find Shuko, but Shuko would be shut off. Unclear.
Liquid Metal Coating.
All right, there's a Liquid Metal Coating again.
I'll pass to you.
Could find Shuko, though. Karn will take some effort to get off the board. Yeah, the Saga might find Needle and shut off Karn. Yeah, that's true. Although, I mean, there's a Needle already on the board. I just don't feel like there's going to be another one. Yeah, the Tezzeret triggers are definitely getting missed.
I can go to my box score, go to my considerate, which is stuff that I've tested. I can
Stopping your upkeep.
I think the Saga's probably going to look for Shuko, even though it can't be activated yet. All right, Cephalid Illusionist gets milled away. It sounds like we're stopping on upkeep to shut off a land. It won't die, but it will be shut off. The Tundra.
my cost. Or wait, I have to draw for turn.
Yeah.
And then I.
All right, so using the Tundra to make a construct, and now we're going to search the library with Urza's Saga. What are we finding this time? Shuko. Well, there's a Shuko. Once again, it is shut off.
My test didn't go well because when he
Flooded Strand. I guess this construct in the coming turns could be an important attacker on Yosef's side, but Matthew's board is just going to continue developing. Matthew also has the Tormod's Crypt on the board, so the Graveyard Mill combo is not going to be very good. There's Nomads and Core, which is fine. The Liquid Metal Coating Karn combo is going to start doing some real damage now. Sounds like people are laughing in the background, right, chat? Did you hear that?
Optic.
This was a serious tournament.
Cast Disruptor, please. Name Nomads and Core. Tap for.
All right, Flute is on Nomads and Core. Needle is on Tezzeret.
Tap for 3. K command exposes 1. Scry exile.
Going after the construct. Construct gone. Kozilek's command will scry 1. Put it on the bottom.
Only colorless or not colorless or whatever it's called.
I'll pass it.
Alright, there's a Saga. Nadu, not bad, but also not great. Nomads and Core is shut off, don't forget. Nomads and Core can attack. It's going to drop Karn to 3. A Lattice might be incoming. Potentially. Actually, we don't have the bridge yet. So, All right, Kozilek's command, X is 5. Make some spawns, it sounds like, and look at the top 5 cards.
This card's in my deck, I guess. That was a mistake.
Yeah, you can't keep a slow hand versus Forge. I think Harry is right. Twitch chat calling this one again, but we saw game 1 almost go to Yosef's favor, even though it went really long. Really close. Matthew was at 2 life with a 1 ring with 2 burn encounters on it at one point.
I'm going to go down to 2 of these. Cast Ensnaring Bridge.
Oh, and Snaring Bridge was in hand. Okay.
I was going to down for that this turn, but I guess.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
Gotta remember to decarn your stuff. I'm gonna.
Okay, it sounds like Matthew accidentally had Karn in the deck and not in the sideboard, and it worked out.
It's gone.
Oh, that gave me a good laugh. I like that.
Nasty.
1 card in hand.
1 card in hand. You can still attack me.
Yeah, with Memory's Journey in the decks, the Tormod's Crypts tend to not be enough against Breakfast. But obviously Tormod's Crypt is disruptive. All right, Nomads and Core gets an attack in. Karn remains, 4 loyalty on it. Liquid Metal Coating, Karn combo continues. Hedge Maze gone. Yosef losing lands. Mystic Forge now. Okay.
Take 2. Cast this. Tap for 3. Play this. Untap it. 1 mana floating.
Okay, Manifold Key, Grim Monolith. We've clearly missed many triggers on the Tezzeret, but
One of these.
I'll block with one of these. Yep.
Oh wait.
all right, another Nomads and Core.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, okay. It does cost more because of the flute. Good catch by Yosef. Great catch.
I mean, I didn't catch it, so. I'm going to tap this.
Players are on top of things here, except for the Tezzeret triggers.
I'm going to tap this for 4.
Let's be honest, though. The Tezzeret triggers have not mattered.
Keep the new one.
All right, replacing the Karn.
Get a lattice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cast lattice.
All right, Lattice is on the board. We're in another awkward position where Matthew has no Flesh Rakers. We'll see how this goes.
Floating. Cast.
And very little life as well. Here's Tezzeret again.
2 mana floating. Good. Down check this to 1.
No walking ballistas?
No walking ballista. Would you believe it? I'm gonna get a perilous snare. You use the 2 floating. These 2 to make a white. Cast perilous snare
Sure, I have no clue.
on
All right, Perilous Snare. We better start keeping track of speed now. Start your engines. Start your engine speed mechanic was such a mistake, right, Chad?
trigger cast.
Ah, you fool, you missed a trigger earlier.
I did.
Yeah, Mr. Bips is right. I don't think Legacy players even know what I'm talking about. They don't even know about the start your engine mechanic. Very true. Great point.
5, 1 floating. Cast the 1 ring. Trigger Tez.
Rugger making a great point. Start your engines was tested for 1v1. Yeah.
Untap Mr. Mono.
Harry asking to speed it up.
Cast Tez. Keep the new one. I do have a judge question though.
No, not a judge question. Not now.
Lattice. Does it see itself enter as an artifact and get a counter?
I would think so.
Like, I think it works like Capricornia, right?
I think my first
I think you
initial
would get a
guess is
counter.
yes.
Okay.
All right, that was me.
5.
Don't tell anyone this, but people think I'm a judge. Like, they ask me judge questions all the time, but I'm not a judge. Like, officially. I don't have a plaque on my wall or anything.
Ring deals no damage. Draw. First of 3. Float a mana.
Matthew's life total is kind of low. Doesn't have a Flesh Raker. Doesn't have the 1 ring.
The research desk. Crack research desk.
There's Mr.'s research desk again.
I guess I'll take Portable Hole. So go to Exile. I will cast this.
Yeah, Death from Above is Matthew in the chat saying they promise they have win cons. Put more win cons in the deck, Matthew. This is ridiculous.
Cast this with 1 of the mana. 7. Cast this with the last mana. 8.
What would be like the worst win con that Matthew could draw and play right now? Like Phyrexian Colossus or something?
It's probably just time to start using the 1 ring.
Colossus of Sardia?
Put land the upper turn for players this tower. Tap this to draw a card.
Aladdin's Ring, there you go.
Tap it with Tez, tap it to draw 2 cards. There we go. Tap this for 3. Cast Flush Raker. Tap this for
Wait, that Aladdin's ring card seems kind of busted, Chad.
your Flush Raker.
2 in a row.
All right, flush rakers are starting to hit now.
You take 2. Where's my token? There it is. Okay.
Oh man.
Take
Stack the deck.
I need a deck. Cast this.
How much do I take? I'm sorry.
Oh,
'Cause-
5.
5? Okay.
And then you take 9 from the Voltaic.
Okay, Voltaiki, you take 9.
One.
All right, Yosef has gone down to 0 life, which means lose the game goes on the stack, and Yosef, you're cooked. GG's. GG's. All right. Yeah, the best format. Let's set up another poll. Keep things moving along. Tony, thank you for the raid. Welcome, everybody. We're about to start another round of Magic the Gathering Legacy. But first, we're going to have Twitch chat vote for what that match will be, and that begins now. Which match next? Poll about to open in the chat. Your options will be Jeskai Control versus Cephalid Breakfast, Cloud Post versus Dimir Tempo, Reanimator versus Golgari Aggro, or Mono Black versus Dimir Tempo. Vote now in the chat. You have 1 minute. Hit the follow button if you like Tabletop Legacy. Our Discord server is up on your screen. Join the Discord if you're not in the Discord. That's where we're all hanging out. That's where you can ask me, Chris, what should my 15th sideboard card be? That's where you're going to ask in the Discord, okay? We have a Patreon, which you can follow for free, and you should follow it for free. We have a coffee page. We have a merch shop. We have it all. We have everything that you could possibly need. It's Kama says, chat, please no more breakfast. That's a big request coming in. Kick says that was horrible, talking about the last match. And Rugger hoping for White Weenie versus Burn. Okay, we're hoping. People are hoping for really, really old Magic the Gathering. All right, votes are coming in the chat. Close vote. People are spending some channel points. Dud says, I saw the Ocelot Pride deck against Burn. I'm not sure what you're referring to. Oh, White Weenie. White Weenie, sure. Harry Houdini contributed 1,050 channel points. Jeskai versus Breakfast. It is. Royalty Ryan can't believe it. Lord says Breakfast player says it's lunchtime. And it's Kama feels like a victim. All right, let's set this up. Wait, what are we doing? Oh, Jeskai Breakfast. Diving in.
Oh no, the team trio's here, right?
Yeah, but it's the same weekend.
Oh, it's that. Okay. It's like a multi-game convention?
Yeah, it's like Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh.
That sounds retro arcade game.
Bringing the kids, of course.
Nice. Okay, that sounds very fun.
That's where we discovered Magic all together last year.
Oh, really?
They
Okay.
announced their dates back in like March.
Okay.
All right, Yosef is back on the left with Breakfast once again. And joining us on the right is Sam with Jeskai Control. All right, 2 cards on the bottom for Yosef. It looks like we're ready to go. Mold of 5 for Yosef. It looks like Sam kept 7, I believe.
Valleys and hills. Okay.
You guys focus on your feature match here.
You're on 5?
Focus on the feature match, everybody.
Go ahead.
Basic Island Pass.
Yeah, that was the card you just put back. That was one of those. 100%.
Darth saying we love Yosef here. Yeah, a lot of Yosef fans are popping up in the 90s MTG universe. Yosef has become a big part of 90s MTG lore. Sam, also a player to watch. The Jeskai deck he's playing is hot right now in Legacy. Can someone, does anyone have like the spreadsheets open right now? Can you check, is Control viable? Or should we just not worry about that right now?
This is deck been treated.
I like it a lot. I don't know. I found that.
All right, ponder, draw. This Jeskai deck is pretty cool. It takes advantage of Flame of Honor and some powerful wizard-type creatures in the Legacy format. Tamiyo, Snapcaster Mage, Thunder Trap Trainer, and what's the other one? I don't know. I'm blanking. But a bunch of cool creatures with the wizard type, Flame of Honor, and a whole bunch of control spells. Really cool deck. Lord says Control has been making it up higher in the spreadsheet shares. Okay. If Control hits like 53% win rate, just let us know and we'll sound the alarm. We'll start rage tweeting about it. It's Kama says, talking about this Jeskai deck, it's very viable. Sam has been smacking everyone with it. Yeah, Sam's been cleaning up at the locals with this Jeskai control deck for sure. AP says, I've consulted the spreadsheets, which some people are calling very rigged, and I wouldn't be surprised to see a lot of people talking about them. Yeah, there's a lot going on, AP. Keep us posted. All right, Ponder Shuffle here for Joseph. Yosef. For anyone not aware, there are like these huge, massive, like of great importance events that happen on MTGO every Saturday. They're called the Legacy Challenges. Around 40 players play, and then we decide what we're mad about afterwards. It's the same people every week, by the way. Like, nobody else ever gets involved. Here's Nomads and Core. Swords on Nomads. It's all a very strange situation, Chad. And a bit sad, if we're being honest.
Good.
So Nomads is taken out. Jeskai colors revealed. There's a basic mountain. Yosef will have to combo sooner than later, most likely, if he's going to win this game. You know, the longer the game goes, Sam's going to build up a whole bunch of resources. Flame of Honor here. And draw 2. Harry says, I love how scary Nomads is. It's true. Nomads and Core has become a scary card in Legacy for sure. Alongside either Nadu or Cephalid Illusionist, it's an extremely powerful card. Force of Will pitching Cephalid Illusionist on Tamiyo.
Yeah, right.
Cephalid Illusionist, the other scary card.
Pass. Good.
Satel says, I want to see back to basics and then another 20-minute game of dirtling. Yeah. We had quite a bit of dirtling on today's stream so far. AP says, on a more normal note, I played F&M with Bug Beans and had a good time. Lost only to Oops Nadu off the top. Yeah, the Beanstalk decks, you know, they've simmered down quite a bit from, you know, where we were about a year ago, where people were like not even kidding around, asking for Up the Beanstalk to be banned. These people are crazy. Beans, though, you could take to an event for sure and put up some wins.
Instead, fetch. 19. Snapcaster?
Snapcaster Mage. 2025, still flashing stuff back with Snapcaster. I dig it.
Flame? Draw 2?
With a target. So you target it.
Oh, I'm targeting Flame. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Flame of Honor getting targeted. We're gonna Memory's Journey, Flame of Honor, and it looks like maybe Tamiyo.
Shuffled into the deck?
Okay. This and this? Okay.
Okay, Ryan in the chat says they're not counting ponders on today's stream. You know what, Ryan? You could at least line up someone else to keep track for us.
There's the win comment we were talking
Yeah,
about.
boy. Yeah, you gotta plow that. Yes,
Memory's Journey has become an important card in the Cephalid Breakfast decks. It protects the combo. And once in a while, you do what we just saw, which is prevent your opponent from doing something with their graveyard. Thundertrap Trainer comes in, finds a Ponder. Thundertrap Trainer, about a year old at this point. Took Legacy players 2 years to find it. I will continue pointing that out. Hype Train Conductor GG says sign of a healthy format is how good Snapcaster is. Okay. Format is healthy. Format is healthy. AP says control not in a terrible spot right now. I think it took a while, but people are trying and succeeding at figuring out what the best control build for this current format is. We've seen some results posted in our Discord server recently. Join our Discord if you're not in our Discord. Events firing around the world and on MTGO with Jeskai control doing pretty well.
Brainstorm.
All right, here's a brainstorm for Sam. Thundertrap Trainer, kidding aside, ended up being a great addition to the Legacy format, and I personally love a card that is like a sleeper for quite a while, and people don't really believe in it, and a few people trying it. I've seen people at our locals running decks with Trainer now for quite a while, and it feels like very recently, like a month or two, it feels like, starting to see the card all the time now. Just took a long time to catch on. Obviously, metagame shifts, fluctuation is a factor, but this otter is the real deal, and it's seeing plenty of play right now. AP says Thundertrap Trainer is also pretty good in Vintage, well designed. Interesting. Okay. Does anyone have any thoughts? We were just talking about Thundertrap Trainer being a sleeper card. Does anybody have any thoughts, like sleeper cards in Legacy right now? What are people overlooking? What cards could pop up in Eternal Weekends that people don't see coming? Does anybody have any thoughts on that? Does anybody have any cards that they have their eye on? Or they think people are overlooking right now? Shuko on the board. Lord says Dress Down needs to be played more. Yeah, on yesterday's stream, or was it the day before? Dress Down was involved in some big plays for sure. Hype Train Conductor GG thinks Storm Chaser's Talent is just a busted card. We did see that card quite a bit for a while on our live streams. A bunch of local players were playing it, but that simmered down quite a bit. I haven't seen that card in a while now.
Brainstorm?
But you could be right. Stifle on an artifact seems cool. Something to look for from Spider-Man. I'm not sure which card that is. AP says the Pinnacle Emissary 8-cast deck is underplayed for how good it is. Yeah, I don't have a great feel for that Pinnacle Emissary deck, if it's great or if it's bad or whatever, but it has been popping up here and there, and if I'm being completely honest, I would not be surprised if it's like way better than people are giving it credit for. Harry calling for more reanimates and entombs. Nomads, Nadu. Uh-oh.
You have any cards left? 3?
3 cards in Yosef's hand.
Of course, the pitching Dress Down.
Force pitching Dress Down on Nadu. It looks like Yosef has protection, pitching Narcomoeba to a Force of Will. Spell Pierce. All right. Spell Pierce 2025. Aether Drift Uncommon Spell Pierce. A bunch of you were just like, wait, what?
Back to basics.
Well, someone was asking for Back to Basics a few minutes ago, and now it's here. That is going to be brutal for Yosef.
You have one card?
Oh, Peter Parker's camera. Oh, yeah. Peter Parker's camera, definitely on the list of a couple of cards in Spider-Man / Through the Omen Pass that people plan to test early on. It's a weird one. It's a bit hard to evaluate its power level for me, TBH. We were talking before about Spider-Man Through the Omen Paths cards. The what's Spider Punk? Is it the Riot Spider? Appears to be the one people are spotting in the wild so far.
You did roll a 5, right?
It's a red 2-drop that says spells can't be countered, which is basically the reason it's seeing play. Swords on the Nomads and Core, getting that off the board. Thundertrap Trainer attacking. This Back to Basics is already doing a lot of damage.
I love this. Nice. Very, very nice planes. These both are really nice.
I was planning on.
All right, Sam, appreciating the basics. Basic Plains is in, so we'll have access to white mana now.
Everybody's saying that, but like, those are really nice ones. You're good. Oh yeah,
It's
that's
not
right.
cheap. I'm going to cheat on it, so we put that off.
That's fine.
Okay, Tamiyo's not the worst. Yeah, Spider-Punk does seem fun. It is interesting to have a red 2-drop that says spells can't be countered. I'm sure there's some interesting things you could do with that, and I'm not trying to be funny. Snapcaster Mage, Swords, and it's gone. Tamiyo's gone.
3. Damien. Go ahead.
That's not.
All right, now Tamiyo has switched teams. Snapcaster and Thundertrap Trainer swinging away. Back to Basics is locked down those non-basics top center. Mr. Beps reminding us that magic is serious. Never should you try to be funny. Very true. Very true. Great point. Swords. Brainstorm and response.
I haven't been paying attention. You didn't tap this as soon as.
No, I never tapped it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just wanted to make sure.
Flip Tamiyo.
I'll pass it.
All right, Tamiyo becomes a Planeswalker. Starts off with 2 loyalty. Flood Shrine gets cracked here. The Brainstorm protected Tamiyo there. In case anybody missed that.
Flame of Enor. Destroy this. Draw 2 cards.
All right, going for flawless victory little by little here. Flame of Honor blows up Shuko. Draw 2 cards. Swing with the Wizards. Plus Tamiyo up to 4. Not looking good for Yosef.
Yeah, that's good.
So far on today's stream, we've seen Yosef get latticed, back to basic. every like complete blowout card Yosef has fallen victim to. Somebody Armageddon against Yosef, please.
Pick up. Play land. And
All right, Tamiyo up to 6 now. Yosef's gonna crack a fetch. I mean, there's a slim chance Yosef could still pull this off, but it's looking pretty bad. Salty says Yosef's had a rough day so far, for real. Yeah. Seems that way. This is just game 1, though.
You got it.
All right, that is the scoop. Moving on to game 2.
necessity.
Oh, that's kind
I had a night I went to, one of the locals, and I went like, I think I went 0-3, and it was just like one of those nights where like nothing went my way. Like my one memory I have is like I was playing against mono black aggro, like one of these decks with like Dolphy Voidwalker and friends, right? It's just mono black discard removal deck. And I'm playing 4-color Loam, and then like post sideboard turn 2 or whatever, they like Dark Ritual, play a Magus of the Moon. I'm just like, what is happening? Like, just everything was going wrong. And it was just a night where I'm like taking the subway home thinking like, wow, like that might have been the worst night of Magic I've had in a long time.
of. Oh yeah, of course.
As far as like how my games went,
Oh yeah.
Like one round, I think I mulliganed to 4 and died on turn 1. Just horrible. We've all been there, yeah. I tend to kind of laugh about those nights, though.
Too many good cards.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. I'm gonna have to shuffle them. They're all too good.
Kind of games, too, where, like, your opponent, has 4 Thoughtseize, 4 Swords to Plowshares in their opener when you Thoughtseize them, right? Like, just funny things. Magic things. Hedge Maze, Surveil. I often think about, too, sometimes, these players prepare for a week, fly around to the other side of the world to go play in the Pro Tour, and then they go 0-4 drop. I mean, I know technically many of them don't drop because there's stuff to play for, but, my little, 20-minute ride to the local to lose my $15, I just don't really lose much sleep about it.
Pass?
That's just Magic, everybody. Mr. Bips says other people go to social media and demand Wizards of the Coast to ban things. That's, you know what? Sadly, that's true.
Looking for your Wrath Disguise?
Keeping it real.
Got the 2 basic islands. I don't know. Wrath Sky is not great right now.
I would like it.
Yeah.
So Urza Saga's up and running. It's on chapter 2. Sam is brainstorming. Story time is over. I'll focus on the games now. Everybody relax.
And pass to you.
Some of our YouTube commenters get really bent out of shape when I don't talk about the game that's happening. He's not even giving analysis. Shut up. All right, here's a construct. As most of you that have been watching the channel for a long time are aware, though, we analyze in great detail every game action that happens, and some would call my analysis mind-blowing and life-changing. So now Urza Saga's ticking up to chapter 3, going to make another construct.
If only, right?
They obviously don't watch the channel yet.
Bubble is legal. I play against Yasu.
Mr. Bip says the vid's on YouTube without commentary are strange. I will say that. Yeah, we do upload some matches on YouTube without commentary from like our extra recordings, and they get kind of mixed reviews, TBH. Some people like them though. Some people are like, they play it as a screensaver and they enjoy it.
3.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I'll dress down.
My babies.
They're babies. They're
All right, dress down kills constructs. Dress down pretty good against the constructs.
on stream. I saw that card. Do you want me to shuffle? I have been
If you shuffled recently, right?
Yeah, I did shuffle recently. Yeah.
Or no, did you brainstorm?
I brainstormed. Oh, this is the card. No, I knew this card. I knew these 2 cards that I already
So you drew the card that you already knew.
Yeah, I drew both the cards I already knew, so I shouldn't know this card.
Technically, no, yeah. So just shuffle.
Okay. Sorry about that.
Now you're good, though.
I'm not sure what just happened. Maybe a dexterity error thing, but we're fixing it.
It was all mind games. You really didn't want that card anyway.
I'm always. I need to replace these sleeves more. That's what it comes down to. Ponder?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, a card was saw by accident. Got it. Here's a ponder for Sam.
You have how many cards in hand?
We're going to have to rewind that and watch it again and make sure Sam didn't commit a felony.
It was a Tameo. You don't want me drawing a Tameo anyway, right?
No. Preferably not.
Exactly. See, now you know I'm being honest. Draw. Play a land.
Flooded Strand.
Pass to you.
In control, it seems. Shuko is on the board. Have to watch out for that.
Probably should be asking for permission, but I don't think you run Stifle.
Stifle. Bird. Stifle bird.
I don't think you run Stifle.
Meticulous Archive. Surveil.
You know. You know.
You never know. You can switch your sideboard up, make it completely Stifle.
Oh my god, that'd be awesome if I just switched to Stifle.
The Karlov Manor Surveil lands obviously have become such a big part of Legacy, and I am very curious if they make more lands with two, basic land types like these, but with other abilities. I think it, if that's the path we're headed down, I'm just curious whether the lands they introduce and I'm looking forward to finding out. I think the Surveil lands are great. I know I joke about them a bit on this channel, but because we're surveilling a lot or whatever. But the addition of the Surveil lands to Legacy has been excellent. Mr. Bips calling them the best thing they've printed in 5 years. Teferi, Time Raveler.
You haven't made a land drop yet, right?
I did. I played that.
Oh, you played that.
We talk a little bit on this channel how some of our Legacy friends, Magic friends, tend to focus on the bad. We've had some banger cards added to Legacy over the last 2 years. The Surveil lands are up there on the list. They were such a strong addition to the Legacy format. Made gameplay so much more interesting, and people have talked about they reduced the price of the decks or whatever. Force of Will here on Teferi. There is a longer list than I think people realize as far as great cards added to Legacy over the last 2 years.
1,
Four.
2, 3, 4.
Dark Ritual.
That is a Flusterstorm. It's going to be hard to pay for.
I guess it would be 5, right? Because I get 4 copies of it with Storm.
So this is 1, 2, 3, and then this is one on its own. So this doesn't count itself for storm purposes, but you still get the one from that, right?
I don't know. I
1,
assume
2,
that
3,
it was-
4. Yeah, so I would have to pay
So
for
then
it.
it would be so I would have 4 Storm triggers, right?
Only 3 storm triggers, because storm just counts the spells cast before this.
No, I don't think so. I think it counts all the spells cast, right?
No, it doesn't count itself though.
I trust you.
Yeah. But that's why it has the text in it. So
It doesn't
it would
say
be
it,
4.
so I don't
Yeah.
know.
Oh, okay. It's because you got the fancy version. Anyway, Yosef, your Fluster
I'm trying to
Storm.
Fluster Storm.
Your Fluster Storm resolves.
Sick.
Yeah,
Does Teferi resolve?
Teferi resolves.
Oh, we love
All right, Teferi has resolved. It took a while. Teferi is in.
You don't run.
No, the cards don't count themselves for Storm. They just are a copy of themselves on the stack. So, you count how many previous spells, and then you get the original copy on the stack. So, does that make sense? Storm was a mistake, yeah. Harry's requesting we requade Bazaar of boxes when we... Okay. I'll see what comes up. Usually when I do raids at the end of the stream, I just hit the raid button on my Twitch overlay, and it tells me who I should raid. That's how it works now. It just shows me who's available to raid, and I just click.
Oh, that's true. I didn't tell my man.
I don't really do much research.
Don't do it. Don't even think about it.
No, yes, a prismatic ending. Aww. You're no fun. Just let me have my...
Yeah, the Storm scale, right, everybody? So Teferi is on the board. Teferi will make the combo a bit safer for Yosef. It might be Sam's priority right now to not only get Teferi off the battlefield, but get rid of the Shuko as well.
I know, right? What could be worse? I'll tell you.
Oh, I don't like that.
More likely we'll get rid of Chuko here than Teferi. Teferi might be harder to kill.
It's a Fire Blast.
Ah, okay. Power Blast blowing up Teferi. Teferi down. That was a pretty good Power Blast. Looks like Sam's holding a copy of Dress Down right now, which could be helpful. Prismatic Ending also removing Shuko. All right. Control, everybody.
3 whole cards, eh?
Sam is just controlling everything right now. All right, there's Nadu. Power Blast would have been pretty good to counter that, but wouldn't be able to counter it if Teferi was still around. No Man's in Core. Uh-oh. All right, so swords on Nadu in response. A Ponder gets found. Nadu's going bye-bye. Seems like Nomad's going to resolve then, but not be an urgent threat. It's Numba says, how broken would it be if they had finished the blast cycle? I don't know about broken, but just kind of silly maybe.
Training?
Undertrap Trainer finds Supreme Verdict. That is pretty good.
Good. My 1-2. Very strong against your 2-1.
Thundertrap Trainer making its presence known in the Legacy format right now. This card is for real.
Yeah.
Here's a Ponder for Yosef. Sam's done a good job in this game, too, of keeping the board clear of Yosef's combo threats and Teferi and friends. Yosef trying to get more of them on the board, but knows about Supreme Verdict in Sam's hand now, which makes things a little bit awkward. Most likely, Cephalid Illusionist combo will have to be the way. It seems. Cephalid Illusionist, you target it over and over with Nomads in Core or Shuko. Mill your library. Narcomoebas enter. Flashback, Dread Return, Thassa's Oracle. For anyone not familiar. Likely that Sam is ready for all of it. We know Sam has the Supreme Verdict that we talked about a moment ago. All right, there's Shuko. And we know Sam has Dress Down. Actually, Yosef knows about the Supreme Verdict too. But we know about Dress Down. Which could matter. All right, there's Cephalid Illusionist. That's the combo card. Combos with either Shuko or Nomads in Core. So a Swords on Nomads in Core in response here doesn't do it. Is it time to Dress Down? Potentially. 3 cards in Yosef's hand. It's going to resolve. Equipping with Shuko. All right, I'll try and point out anything important. That was a Ghost Vacuum. Milling a bunch of stuff. Tamios are in there. There's Dread Return. Okay, no pause. Keeping it going. Nothing else graveyard relevant. Memory's Journey. Okay. Narcomoeba number 1 enters. Almost missed it. There's Thassa's Oracle. Harry predicting the Dress Down will be pretty good here. You could wait for Thassa's Oracle to enter, then Dress Down. Well, obviously before it enters, but when Dread Return gets flashed back, I should say.
Flash flashback, sacking these 3.
No cards in library?
No cards in library. Dread return on the stack. Dress down in response.
Baby.
Force blue card?
No force blue card. You got it.
Okay.
Actually, am I still down?
Memory's Journey is still in the graveyard, right?
I'll equip you.
Okay, Thassa's Oracle's on the battlefield. Dress down should have gone away.
Oh, I'm passing.
Oh, you're passing. Okay.
Yosef just passed the turn.
Can I see your graveyard? You have no cards in library. You have this. You have this card. Well, just we both know about this card. Okay.
Yeah, there is a Supreme Verdict in hand. The 2-power Thassa's Oracle is clearly not going to attack for lethal here. Was there a missed draw? I just don't know.
Tell me more lines. Come on. Think out loud. I'll walk me through this.
Someone in the top left is tying their shoe. Let's see if they do it. Oh, okay, they did it correctly.
All intact.
Spiring Spike, thank you for the raid. Welcome, everybody. We're here watching a game that appears to be finishing up. We'll be watching some more rounds after this, but this is Jeskai Control versus Breakfast at Legacy FNM here in New York City. Swords to Plowshares targeting the Thassa's Oracle. We had Yosef's library completely milled. Dread Return cast a flashback from the graveyard, flashback to bring in Thassa's Oracle, and then a dress down hit. And yeah, this game could be on the verge of ending.
Way to close the game on 3 turns.
Right. Unless you had
There's a Memory's Journey in Yosef's graveyard. V. Moy says, love me some Legacy. If you like Legacy, definitely hit the follow button. We're jamming Legacy regularly on this channel. I think this is the hangout for Legacy fans. All right, that was the concession. Sam got the match. GG's. We're going to set up another poll for Twitch chat to choose which match is next on today's so far mind-blowing live stream. Let's set up a poll. Which match next? Your options will be Reanimator versus Golgari aggro, Dimir tempo versus Jeskai control, Dimir tempo versus lands, or lands versus Eldrazi. You have 1 minute. Get your votes in. Vote now in the chat. Discord up on your screen. That's where our community is hanging out. We have a Patreon, which you could and should follow for free. We have a coffee page. We have a merch shop. We have everything that you can imagine. Less than a minute on this poll that is happening right now in the chat. Twitch chat deciding which match is next if you just joined us. Hit follow. That's free. I'm going to vote on this poll. What do I want? All right, I voted. 30 seconds left. People are posting their bling and their mail days in our Discord. Ball lightning. People picking up duels. All right, the poll is over. Paulo contributed 900 channel points. Lands versus Eldrazi will be next. Let's do it.
I'll go to 6. I'm gonna keep.
space. That's all. Oh, I would love just like a tiny bit more, you know?
Yeah.
But you can't complain, like, the store's clean. There's enough, like, ground space. Like, I don't feel like I'm walking into people.
All right, Paulo on the left with Eldrazi, Alec on the right with lands. It looks like someone has taken a mulligan, or both have taken a mulligan. We'll find out.
I'd be reanimated.
You see, when we have deck boxes and supplies on the playmats, that means we have a full house. Not a lot of extra room. Moles to 6 for both. What was that? Oh, a combo. Moles to 6 for both. Wasteland, Chalice on 0. Okay.
Waste. Your turn.
Chalice on 0 could potentially shut off Mox Diamond. Once Upon a Time is happening here.
Trigger.
Finds Caracas. Okay. I don't know if the player sat down knowing what the other was playing. I just don't know. I mean, the players know each other. They know what decks that each other play, but I don't know how much this Chalice on 0 was a guess or not.
Or 16?
You have a Maya past the turn. Okay.
How many men now? Am I 19, you're 16?
Go ahead.
Okay, that was it. That heralds the end of an unclaimed territory. Wasteland here for Alec. One of the ways to go after the Eldrazi deck is start blowing up their lands. That's one way to do it. Wasteland on Wasteland.
Sure.
Crop rotation, sacking the Yavimaya. Okay. Oh, camera got bumped there. Tabernacle. That'll be pretty annoying.
2.
Tabernacle will make it hard to make a whole bunch of Eldrazi for sure. Secluded Courtyard was the follow-up land from Paulo. Paulo is going to struggle to get more creatures on the board. And that's a good thing for Alec. Urza's Saga, past the turn. If that heralds the end, can still attack. That's going to take a while. All right, Ancient Tomb into Line Breaker isn't the worst. That's going to be a big attack.
6, 8 damage.
It sounds like 8 damage came in. If I heard that correctly. If that heralds the end is a lord, and Linebreaker gives +X+0 equal to the number of Eldrazi. Sounds right. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. So Urza Saga's ticked up to 2 on Alec's side. Alec's going to run out of life quickly here. Probably even a Wasteland won't be enough.
Trigger? Yeah. I'll go to 15.
That Linebreaker was a good follow-up. The Ancient Tomb obviously helped a lot. Boseiju, who endures. Loam, target Yavimaya, Wasteland. Okay, I don't think Paulo cares about that too much.
I will say go.
I probably have some extras somewhere I can bring to Game Story on Monday or something like that.
Sure. I'm sure, yeah. I'm sure any number of people here have spawns. I just like...
Yeah.
Another It That Heralds the End. That gets the scoop. Eldrazi takes game 1. All right, Eldrazi up a game. Alec will be on the play here for game 2. Unclear how much that Chalice on 0 was disruptive. Thespian Stage, past the turn. Not too threatening. All right, now Paulo dropping some zeros. There's Lotus Petal, Wasteland. That heralds the end. Eldrazi might be a deck that people are underestimating in this current meta. It can deliver a beatdown very quickly. And using cards like Wasteland, Kozilek's Command, etc. is capable of disrupting whatever you're doing. Flute, Malevolent Rumble. Looks like another stage in Wasteland. Found with Malevolent Rumble. Wasteland will be the choice. Boseiju Who Endures was the other land for Alec in play.
Combat?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Go master.
Okay.
Shoot you. I'll chump with the guy.
So now Alec has an Eldrazi. I kind of like how MH3 has snuck a couple of Eldrazi onto legacy boards when we're not even necessarily playing Eldrazi decks ourselves. All right, so Wasteland, unclaimed territory. Going after your opponent's lands with Wasteland seems like a pretty good idea against Eldrazi. Damping Sphere, okay.
So we only make one, right?
Yeah, so lands
Yeah, I
only
got a
tap for
10
one
to your 4.
land, and every spell you cast gets taxed by the previous.
I'll go to 9.
So Ancient Tomb won't be as good right now. Damping Sphere is on the board. Cavern of Souls, naming Eldrazi. That heralds will attack. Sorry for the glare on the Damping Sphere. That slows down Paulo a little bit, potentially. Urza's Saga comes in. Gets its first chapter counter. Thespian Stage available. Would love to get a Loam up and running here probably with a Wasteland in the yard, but it looks like that's not the plan for this turn. Map. Okay. Yeah, the Ancient Tomb would still deal 2 damage to Paulo if it gets tapped, but only make 1 mana. So the Expedition map is on the board. There's Eldrazi Temple. It can only make 1 mana. Line Breaker again. Uh-oh.
Trigger. So you're targeting here.
No, I'm targeting you.
You're targeting itself.
Move to them.
Okay, looks like a Dismember is getting fired off on the Line Breaker after it targets itself with its, at the beginning of combat ability. Line Breaker down. It cost Alex some life, and that heralds the end continues to attack. Alex's life total is now 10, has some time left on the clock. Saga ticks up to 2, potentially making some constructs here not bad. Twitch chat pointing out the risks of leaving Thespian Stage up. Potentially. I think if you're Paulo, though, you're just going right after it. Thought Not Seer, tapping out for that. Not bad. Crop rotation. Wait, doesn't it that heralds the end? What do you call it? Oh, only 7 or greater get a discount. Never mind.
Target.
I thought I caught that for a second. All right, so Thespian Stage, Dark Depths combo appears to be happening. Marit Lage is made. Thought Not Seer will resolve. Once upon a time, Needle Flute is the hand. I think Paulo has lost this game. Yep, we're moving on to game 3. With the Thought Not Seer, Paulo basically made Alec have it. Twitch chat was pointing out that, the Wasteland on Paulo's side could potentially disrupt the Thespian Stage Dark Depths combo, and maybe it was better to leave that available, but unclear. Moving on to game 3.
There's 20% of the meta.
Temple Petal Pass. Once upon a time. Great way to start a game. Yeah, I don't think there was an Ancient Tomb in play on either side in game 2.
Key or a monolith type start, like play the Soul Guide.
That is Dark Depths. AP confirming no Tomb in play last game. Yavimaya. Expiration. Good start. Good start.
Trying to punish that.
Yeah.
Dark Depths. Lava Spur Boots. All right. All right, there's Thought Not Seer again after Eye of Ugin. The hand is revealed once upon a time. Expiration. Urza's Saga. Thespian Stage. Uh-oh. That could be trouble. Lava Spur Boots is on the board. Alec has the nuts here in game 3. Once upon a time I selected, if you're rooting for Paulo here, it's looking really bad. Arma saying he just has the kill. Yeah, it looks that way. Enough to make a Marit Lage and equip it with the boots. That is the match. Lands gets it. GG's. Quick game 3. Wow. Fierside wondering, is there much in the way of hate cards out of Eldrazi for this matchup? Well, I mean, built into the deck, you have Wasteland and Kozilek's Command. Kozilek's Command is really good at removing Marit Lage. That's before we're even sideboarding. That's just in the main. Eldrazi definitely has tools to fight the lands deck. Okay. Let's keep things moving along. Let's set up another poll in the chat. Which match next? Your options will be Dimir Tempo versus Jeskai Control, Mystic Forge versus Dimir Tempo, Lands versus Izzet Tempo. Is it Cutter? Maybe it's Cutter. Doomsday versus Dimir Tempo. Got a lot of Dimir left in the queue. Or Jeskai Control versus Mystic Forge. 1 minute. Vote now in the chat. Oh, crap. Did I put the same thing twice? Oh, no, I didn't. All right. Almost a disaster. Okay. Poll happening right now in the chat. Reminding everybody, where can you hang out with us? Where can you ask what my favorite Magic card is, or whatever you want to ask, or chat with each other about what Magic cards you got in the mail. It all happens in our Discord server, which is up on your screen, and you can join it for free and come hang out with a bunch of cool people and chat about Magic cards. We have a Patreon, which you should follow for free, and a coffee page and a merch shop, which is all really, really exciting. I want to take a moment again to thank our community. I said this at the beginning of the stream, but now many more of you have arrived, so I'll say it again. We hit our sub-points goal for the month of September, which was critical. We needed to hit that goal, and we got there thanks to our Twitch subs, especially our Tier 2, and especially our Tier 3 Twitch subs. Thank you for the support, everybody. As the poll comes to an end, OAP contributed 300 channel points. Dimir versus Jeskai will be next. Let's do it. Let's set this up. Diving in.
It's foreboding. Foreshadowing.
This is not good for me.
Ed on the left with Dimir. Sam on the right with Jeskai. This should be good.
I'll get this. Cameo.
Turn 1, Tameo. Big plays underway. It looked like both players kept 7, right? Blue to Delta correct here. You've seen Ed and Sam on stream quite a bit recently, going right after Tameo with Fatal Push. Part of the reason is because Twitch chat votes round by round which matches we will watch, and these players are playing decks people want to see. But also because these players are consistently at the top tables at our local events and are you know, just have round after round after round in the 90s MTG video queue. I enjoy watching these players jam, for sure. Brainstorm happening here.
The lost will just get until next turn as well. Yeah.
Hey, at least it's 4 mana.
Part of the reason you'll see the same names frequently on our live streams because these players are consistently playing well, beating the competition, and ending up at the top tables at our local events. Usually the cameras are set up at tables 1 and 2, 2 and 3, whatever, you know. Undefeated folks getting some love. Thoughtseize. Thoughtseize will resolve. Swords, Spell Pierce, Thunder Trap Trainer, Ponder, Flooded Strand.
Wow.
That's not bad.
Stacked, huh?
Mr. Bips with a great question. Where did the term jam come from playing Magic? That might be a wrestling thing. That's a good question. I'm not sure. Obviously, you know, like a lot of people talking about jam when they're talking about playing music together. All right, Swords is selected. Now Spellbomb. Yeah, so we have polls round after round here in the 90s MTG live stream. Some of you watch this later on YouTube and just are not aware how all this works. But the polls, as Rugger in the chat is pointing out, some people think they're rigged, and they're not really a proper reflection of the demands of the Twitch chat. Ryan says Ponder, obvious choice. Yeah, Ryan keeps track of how many Ponders are played on our streams. It seems like this card Ponder was not properly tested for 1v1 and might be a mistake.
I think you're on tempo. Swap on man. Sure. Yeah, I'm going to fetch, get a basic island, cast Ponder.
All right, now we're going to Ponder. Thunder Trap Trainer is on the battlefield. Sam's hand has a Dress Down and a Spell Pierce. Tapping out here, though. I think the players knew what they were up against. I don't think Sam is worried about Reanimator.
Good. I'm at 14.
Tamio is in. Grixa says, I'll vote for what you want, Rugger, next game. You know, there again, the polls that happen here on 90s MTG are very sketchy.
How many cards in hand?
I have 2.
There was a Swords to Plowshares taken by Thoughtseize before. Deathmark says, why Jeskai Control doesn't play any Surveillance? That's a great question. We know this because we saw Sam play a previous round on today's stream. Back to Basics is in the deck. That could be a big reason.
Rainstorm?
Pierce just down.
What's that?
No, I was just saying. Pierce just down.
Oh, yeah.
There's another Nethergoyf on the board for Ed, which is a big part of these Dimir decks as far as the offense is concerned. Trask says polls are very sketchy. Some might even say rigged. Yeah, there's a lot going on. Yeah, I think the Swords that was taken by the Thoughtseize just kind of got accidentally covered up in the graveyard, but it is still in the graveyard. Tidy up, Sam.
Yeah.
Going to combat. Looks like 3 types in the yard for Ed, and then Tamio's making a clue here, I guess.
With that trigger on the stack, actually, I'm going to cast Dress Down.
Okay, Dress Down could potentially allow Netherglyph to get blocked and killed in combat here by the trainer.
Alright, give me a trigger resolves. Go to blocks.
It looks like Ed is holding a petty theft. Blocks have been declared now after Dress Down resolved. Throwing the trainer in front of the Netherglyph. Do we want to bounce Dress Down here to save Netherglyph and kill trainer? Yeah, AP saying, I did mention back to basics AP, but AP saying again, the Surveillance in this Jeskai deck, not as good because of back to basics. All right, so Netherglyph will die in combat. Thundertrap trainer takes it down. Another Netherglyph. Okay. This one's going to have 4 power when Dress Down goes away. Yeah, there could still be a Spell Pierce in Sam's hand. That's possible. Teferi Time Raveler. Not bad. It's going to bounce the trainer. Okay.
That's the one that that's trainer.
Trainer comes back. Going to take a look at the top 4.
I'll take a
Prismatic Ending. That'll be a useful removal spell, most likely. Trez says, I always want to call Netherglyph Necrogoyf, and then reminded of that terrible card. Yeah. RHCP Secret Lair when? I don't even know what that is. What's RHCP? Is that something I'm forgetting? AP says, does anyone think Ghastly Demise is worth playing right now, given how quickly graveyards fill? Oh, what does that do again? Ghastly Demise. Non-black creature? That seems unplayable right now.
no, unfortunately.
Flame of Honor, it seems like was the card found by Thundertrap Trainer.
That's true.
Oh, Red Hot Chili Peppers. Yeah, I don't know. I do not know anything about Red Hot Chili Peppers, TBH. Rugger with a great question. How often do people use the Offspring ability? Great question. Not that often in decks like Sam's, but I'm seeing it a bit in the mono blue Cloud Post decks. Mono blue Cloud Post decks do have the mana for it. If you haven't been paying attention, Mono blue Cloud Post is on the rise in Legacy right now, seeing it a little bit more and more. And it might be a lot better than it's getting credit for. A deck to watch out for. Mono blue Cloud Post with Stock Up, Thundertrap Trainer. It's got Force of Will in it. Seems good. Okay, seems like we're attacking Teferi with both. Netherwave has 4 power. And we might be about to see Kaito get ninjutsu'd onto the board here. Rishiden says I have blue post sleeved up. Mike says kids had doctor appointments, but I am here now. Okay, Mike has arrived, and Mike has subbed at tier 3, 14 months. Thank you, Mike. Really appreciate it. 2 tiers above the rest of you, for sure.
Yeah. Fair's down.
All right, Kaito and Netherwave team up. Teferi is down. And let's see what Kaito is up to.
I'll surveil.
Yep.
I don't get to draw.
All right, just going to surveil. No card will be drawn. Sam did not lose life. Neutral ground has arrived in the chat. Unclear if Ed's leaving both on top. Maybe. Maybe.
I'll bin both.
All right, binning both. One of them, it looks like, was Bitter Triumph.
4, 3, 4. Okay.
No,
Oh, 4, 5? Okay. Maybe. Anything else?
no.
All right, passing it back to Sam. 4 power on the Netherwave. Kaito is on the board. We were talking about about it recently on stream. The card Kaito, Bane of Nightmares, is a bit of a nightmare for these blue-white control decks. It's a little bit hard for them to kill. Let's see how this plays out.
Destroy the clue and draw 2 cards.
Flame of Honor. Blowing up the clue, draw 2 cards. Swords on the Netherwave. Making progress, I guess, clearing this board. Kaito could get attacked by the Otter. It's not going to be fast enough, I don't think. All right, the Otter's going to stay back, actually.
4 in hand?
6.
6 cards in hand for Sam, not bad.
No block.
Okay, Sam's going to block. Let Thundertrap Trainer die. What does that tell us? What is Sam holding right now? Murktide. Okay. Sam has 0 answers. Sam could have attacked Kaito with the Otter, right? Unclear. Murktide Regent just hit the stack. It seems like it would be 5 power, maybe 6 power. I think 6, actually.
Force pitching force.
Okay, Force Pitching Force trying to stop Murktide. It is stopped.
Yeah. Thank you. struggling.
Looks like Ed is holding Brazen Borrower, Tameo. Might be seeing Tameo follow up. GG hoping to see Quicken. You never know. You never know.
Yeah. You're so smart, Ed. Brian. I don't know, I felt it was like high attack, but if I force, then he's gonna be able to activate Kaido anyway. But maybe he's an idiot. He doesn't know his own cards.
All right, so the Force of Will made Sam lose life. The Kaito will not be able to draw a card here.
Wait.
It's life loss, right?
Or it will be able to draw a card. Did I say that wrong?
Let's win this.
Okay, throws away a daze. Don't need that. Draws a card. Looked like the drawn card was Brainstorm, I believe. Now Tameo. Okay.
4.5.
Are you playing go ahead.
So Kaito's 0 ability says Surveil 2, then draw a card for each opponent who lost life this turn. Force of Will caused Sam to lose life. So there was a card drawn. Goblin King pointing that out. By the way, if you want to become a Goblin King, you can now over on our coffee page. Links are all over the place for that. Become a Goblin King. It's fun, everybody. Come on. Yeah, Darth is pointing out that Ed is playing this really tight, sequencing it well. Lord says, what if I want to be a goblin matron? You know what? You do you, Lord. You do you. Here's a brainstorm. Do we have any goblins watching? It looks like we have Goblin King. Do we have any other goblins watching right now? Raise your hand if you're a goblin in the chat. Or if you're a goblin in the YouTube comments. Make yourself known. Where are all the goblins at? Goblin mode. Light Taker as a goblin IRL. There we go. I'm a goblin. All right, we got people raising their hand. Fatal Push takes out the trainer. Attacks are coming in, it seems. Kaito and Tameo making a clue with Tameo. Medium says I could be perceived as a goblin from a distance. Very interesting. Mr. Bip says a mind goblin. Is Sam main decking Pyroblast or Red Blast? I don't think so. I don't think so. Lich, where my money? Thank you for the sub with Prime. Appreciate that. All right, now Spellbomb gets cracked, and a draw card, and it seems like Tameo is about to flip over and become a Planeswalker. Another big Planeswalker threat on Ed's side that Sam will have to deal with. We've seen over the past year or so plenty of games come down to Tameo Ultimates. Tameo's good. AP says Wizards needs to print more Wing Shards like cards. It was a, I don't think people are going to know this one, but I know it. It was a storm spell from back in Scourge. Cool card. Ponder Shuffle for Sam, looking for answers. Needs to get at least one of these planeswalkers defeated ASAP. Both of them eventually.
Your clue. Draw 2 cards.
All right, Flame of Honor, blow up the clue, draw 2 cards.
3 left. In
3
here?
left, yeah.
3 cards in Sam's hand right now. Brainstorm in response to the Flame of Honor. I don't think Ed is super worried about the clue getting destroyed. He's more worried about Sam drawing 2 cards. All right, Flame of Honor resolves.
Non-land,
What's that?
Just crack the fucking code.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. Nah, it was good that it was destroyed. I'm glad. Let's see here.
All right, Ed pointing out maybe I should have just sacked my clue rather than cast Brainstorm. Maybe. I mean, obviously Brainstorm sees more cards, and maybe we didn't really care about the clue there. Leaving Wasteland open is not super relevant, but... All right, Tameo. No days. Sam surprised. Both Planeswalkers on Ed's side at 4 loyalty. Thundertrap Trainer might be prepared to block. We don't really have a great way to attack Tameo right now on Sam's side. If Sam's Tameo ultimates, there's a chance with a, it's gonna be tough for Sam here, but there's a chance that Sam could win with a Tameo ultimate in the end. There's a chance. That Kaito really is giving Sam a hard time. So Tameo on Ed's side is gonna down tick. Get back Fatal Push. All right, gonna go right after Tameo. I like that. Not taking any risks. Kaito will attack here. 5 cards in hand for Ed. Thundertrap Trainer thinking about blocking. Don't forget, Tameo did not plus this turn. Thundertrap Trainer could attack Tameo. Considering giving Ed an extra card right now with the Surveil 2/0 ability.
Without Kaido in your deck, though. This card's you have 5 cards?
Yep.
5 cards in Ed's hand. We know one of them is Brazen Borrower, which could matter.
Call with another Murktide.
You know what?
Do it, Ed.
Thundertrap Trainer did end up blocking. Okay, this time Kaito's gonna plus.
Oh, yeah.
There it's good.
All right, and another Tameo. I guess Kaito has an emblem then, but they didn't put the emblem on the board yet.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Ooh, 4th of your Lingus. That's not bad.
Don't worry about it.
I'm worried. First pitch ball.
Snap.
Force pitching Snapcaster, hoping to protect 4th of your Lingus from force pitching Ponder on Ed's side. 4th of your Lingus could change this game right now.
Yeah, you got 4 guys.
Just like in the movie, chat.
I know your last card's Bowmaster. Bowmaster. I gotta pretend like it's not. And that?
Prismatic Ending on the Tameo creature. And now it looks like the creatures on Sam's side are ready to attack. Mr. Bip says nobody likes Lord of the Rings, Chris. Yeah, nobody likes Lord of the Rings. I don't even know why we needed a Lord of the Rings set. Nobody asked for that.
Don't even think.
Don't even think. I'm gonna put 3 on that and 1 on that.
Yeah, Medium pointing out these are not the correct tokens for the human knights created by Fourth Year Lingus. We're gonna submit a ticket.
What is this?
Sam does get a little funky with the tokens. So now a Underground Sea gets fetched here by Ed. We might see a Petty Theft to protect Tamio potentially. Don't forget these, or protect Kaido potentially. Don't forget these human knights do not have the Tamio -1/-0 ability. Petty Theft to protect Kaito.
Kaido goes to 1. Tamio's down.
Tamio down. Kaido drops to 1. Sam has 3 human knights. This game, honestly, looked like it was Ed's game. After Fourth Year Lingus, it's possible Sam has this one. It's possible.
I feel like maybe I should.
We're on the edges of our seats, folks.
Am I just taking 2?
Oh,
This is exciting, everybody.
thank you. Do you have an adventure
tokens.
token?
I look on adventure.
Oh my god.
Late.
Ed is on point, everybody. Look at that. Yeah, Medium pointing out nobody became the monarch there. Nobody became the monarch.
It's at 1.
Worth pointing out.
Yeah. I'm at 9. Yep.
All right, gonna. It seems like the plan here is to zero Kaito now. Take a look at the top 2 cards. They are both lands. That's not very good.
Kaido's so good.
Thanks a lot, Wizards, for Kaido and the Dustborn set. We love it.
Go ahead.
They ruined Legacy again. Right, everybody?
Yes, I am. All the Kaido.
For anyone new around here, new to the Legacy community, all we do is complain. That is it.
Can't protect it.
There's nothing else to do.
Player Brazen.
Every set and every mechanic was a mistake.
Good.
Brazen Borrower flashed in off for an adventure. Where did it go on an adventure? We don't know. Petty Theft on a human knight. It sounds similar to Modern. I think you know, if you're coming over here from Modern, I think it's a lot worse here, TBH.
That's good.
Probably should have done this before.
Right, we're finding the Kaido.
Finding the Kaido.
Yeah.
Let's bomb you, neutral. Pass.
So now Spellbomb exiled some of the graveyard stuff. Prismatic Ending going after Brazen Borrower here, and Sam, it looks like, is going to continue swinging with these human knights. At least that looks like the plan for now. Ed is holding a Bowmaster in hand. This game is not over. All right, Sam getting an attack in, but not being too greedy. Brazen Borrower gets flashed in. Sam's at 6. This game is close. Dress down. Ooh.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
All right, Force Pitching Days. Could have hardcast Force there. But maybe needs the mana for something else. Oh, the Bowmaster. Okay. Makes sense. Dress down countered. Another Kaito gets ninjutsu'd in. And Brazen Borrower goes back to hand. So Ed's now holding Bowmaster and Petty Theft with mana open. Pretty good. Kaito could get attacked here, but again, we know about Bowmaster and Petty Theft. Kaito now zeroing. Sam's at 2, apparently.
I'm at 2. EOT.
Okay, looks like another Goyf is getting the drawn. Ooh, it's getting played. All right, not going to leave open Petty Theft or Bowmaster. The Bowmaster could be lethal against a Brainstorm or something. All right, well. Ed gets game 1. Had to work hard for that one. The Fourth Year Lingus was amazing, but it didn't get the job done in the end. Moving into game 2, cards to watch for coming in out of Sam's sideboard. For sure, the Power Blast, Red Blasts. And we didn't see Back to Basics, but it could be a big card to slam on the table in this match.
It's not 100%.
Okay, Brainstorm here for Sam. What else could Sam bring in? Potentially more board wipes and stuff like that. You know, stuff like Wrath of the Skies or something. Anyway. Undercity Sewer, Surveil. Ruination is a possibility. I don't know. What do you think, chat? Would you bring in Ruination in this matchup? I guess it depends how much stuff we're taking out. It's possible. Either way, you know, Back to Basics, Ruination, potentially Blood Moon is a card that sometimes these Jeskai decks have. Ed's going to have to be very careful with his manas. Likely going to try and get some basics on the table as soon as he can. Prismatic Vista getting cracked here for Sam. Yeah, Ruination seems fine for the matchup, I guess. Seems good. I guess I think of Ruination as a card for, like, you know, Cloud Post, lands, you know, decks like that. Bowmaster on the stack in response to a Brainstorm.
Bowmaster's resolves. Ping me.
Okay, Bowmaster will resolve. A ping and an amass will happen. Swords on Bowmaster. Force of Negation. Pitching Brazenbower. Another fetch and Spell Pierce on that. A little bit of a battle over this Bowmaster. And Brainstorm's going to safely resolve, it seems, without a Bowmaster on the board. Ed should have an Orc Army 1-1. All right, they're digging that up now.
It's literally like, don't have the Pierce.
That was an early battle over a Brainstorm. And both players spent some resources on that. That Spell Pierce was really good.
Yeah, I know. Bring it. Show it to me.
Sam's like, bring it. Show me that Kaito, but not this time. Just passing the turn. Orc Army just gets in for an innocent attack. Sam's ready.
So was it 75 as well? Yeah. It was pretty dope. Good.
Land pass. Control, everybody. Attack with the 1/1 Orc Army, not a super important threat. Snapcaster, okay.
Brainstorm. Okay, go to blocks.
It's targeting Brainstorm, going to blocks, going to block the Orc Army. It seems.
Cast Brainstorm.
Brainstorm getting flashback. Another Bowmaster gets its ping. Sam's going to fetch and swords again. And managed to remove the Bowmaster again. The dog says what control is viable again? Yeah, control is viable. Yeah. Don't fall behind on the spreadsheets, everybody. Control is viable. Alec and the Ink, a tier 3 badge with a big question: is lands control? Yeah, this is what we should be talking about on stream, TBH. Soto, thank you for the resub with Prime. 4 months. Let's go with the best format. Yeah, so we tried all the other formats. We tried Pioneer. We tried Dual Commander. We tried CEDH. We tried Casual Bracket 7 Commander. We tried it all, and we decided that Legacy is the best format. Okay?
I don't know yet. I have to because I saw.
Celestial Purge. Wow. Power creep.
Cards 3.
It's just I more miss everybody.
Okay, Fatal pushing the Netherglyph in response to get it into the graveyard. It could get escaped later. Interesting. Brainstorm for Sam. I guess Netherglyph was sort of saved by that Fatal push. Bit of an odd play, but it could work out. Let's see if this Netherglyph escapes and wins the game. Teferi the Time Raveler. Bounce the Orc Army.
Sorry, still thinking here. 37. I think it's like guaranteed.
Now a Ponder for Sam. You could see top of your screen a crowd starting to gather around for this match. They must be coming close to out of time for the round, maybe. This one has been going on for a while. Shoulders Edict will defeat Teferi. Shoulders Edict, so good. So good. Okay, basic island. Tamio, okay.
Yeah, Tamio's good.
Okay, Tamio's going to resolve. Sam seems fine with it for now. Fetching on end step. Flame of Honor.
How many cards in hand?
2.
2 cards in Ed's hand, it sounds like. Swords on Tamio. That will succeed. So Ad hasn't been able to keep a threat on the board here in game 2. Thundertrap Trainer. Its number says, what lands do you play with, Chris? Are you talking about basics? I use a little bit of a variety. Recently, I got some Secret Lair lands from Fortnite that I've been using. Thundertrap Trainer with Offspring. Prismatic Ending found with the first. Someone was asking about Offspring earlier.
Get my other 2.
Dress Down is the second choice.
Pass to you. 5.
All right, so Donkey Kong Sleeve is a Offspring token of Thundertrap Trainer, a 1/1 copy. Tanking for 2. Tamio, not bad.
You really don't want to take turn 2 to play another. You want to be playing
Fatal Push on Tamio. Hype Train just started. That came out of nowhere. All right. It is still September. discounts on 90s MTG subs. Pick up a sub, everybody.
No, literally nothing important.
Looks like Ed is holding a Bowmaster and Bitter Triumph right now.
Two. Okay. Roll it. Roll.
Orcish Bowmaster. Could potentially kill the Offspring. Or just deal the damage to Sam. Alright, just deals the damage to Sam, it seems. It's a race. Bowmaster and Orc Army are attacking. Brainstorm.
Pyroblast, the brainstorm. Take 2.
Okay, Pyroblast on Brainstorm. Sam will take 2. Fourth Year Lingus could be pretty good here. Prismatic Ending on Bowmaster. It's gone. Just a 1/1 Orc Army on Ed's side. Attacking for 2. Okay, Ponder will resolve. Ed looking for more than just this Orc Army to get us across the finish line. Kaito would obviously be pretty good. We saw how much Sam struggled with Kaito in Game 1. There was a Pyroblast fired off on a cantrip moments ago. There's a chance that Sam has other ways of dealing with Kaito available. Maybe. No blocks. Orc Army gets through. Nethergloif will have a bit more power for Ed here.
2.
Two minutes left on the high train. Sub, gift, or cheer some bits. That was a minor misstep, folks.
I'm gonna fetch.
So it seems like the escape of Nethergloif has happened after it got fatal pushed earlier. It was a funny thing that happened. AP just gifted 15 subs. Thank you, AP. AP, a pillar of our community. Wow. How many is that now? 169 subs on the gifted subs on the channel now for AP. Thank you so much. Number 6 on our all-time leaderboard. Thank you, AP. Say thank you to AP in the chat, everybody.
Target prismatic ending. Ended.
AP takes over as our gift sub leader for the past month. Thundertrap Trainer and its offspring continue to attack. Snapcaster is on the board. Moving this hype train along. Gift a sub. Cheer some bits. Swinging for 4, it looks like. Orc Army will trade with Snapcaster. Tamio. Char Twin thanking AP here. Bitter Triumph. Discards Underground Sea. Kills Tamio. Thundertrap Trainer remains with its offspring. It's going to be 2 power swinging in. Ed drops to 4. Are the Otters going to get across the finish line for Sam here? The round has to be really low on time.
2. Good.
Another Nethergloif. Not bad. Looks like Ed's holding Thoughtseize and Force of Negation. Can't really afford to Thoughtseize at this point. Only 2 life. Under Thundertrap Trainer with Offspring. Well, now we've seen it happen twice after someone was asking earlier. AP says Coast to Coast with Thunder Trap Trainer is awesome. AP now with a gold gift sub badge.
Yes.
Ponder and Flame of Honor are found. And it looks like Ed is scooping it up.
How much time do we have left?
That was game 2.
What am I playing? What are you doing?
Moving on to game 3. Players asking how much time is left. Can't imagine there's much.
But then what happens to the time? Someone has to get
Sure.
Good.
You get it.
Play Tamio too.
Worth mentioning, we had some rounds from this event earlier on earlier streams on other days. This is a FNM where Taiga was going to first place. This is the final round. Both of these players were 3-0. So at this point in the event, they're both playing, hoping to win that Taiga. This is, for the players, while they were sitting in these seats playing the match, felt like a high-stakes game. Ponder Shuffle here. If you want to know who won the Taiga and see other matches from that event, they're on our previous live streams. You're all in the Discord and following the Patreon, right? You're all members and you've seen it already? Okay. Get up to speed, everybody. All right, here's Tamio. Passing the turn. Fatal Push going right after Tamio. Tamio down. Netherglyph has 3 power. It's going to take some chunks out of Sam's life total.
Get a basic plains plow it.
All right. With a dual land on the line, force pitching Brazen Bower on Netherglyph, trying to protect it from swords. Protected it successfully.
Thunder Trap Trainer?
Thunder Trap Trainer.
Good.
Swords to Plowshares found. We're deep into a hype train. Only about 30 seconds left. Cheers some bits.
Paper at least. I don't know. I can't have lots.
1, 2, 3.
I heard no one.
Another Netherglyph. All right, Ed has the offense up and running. Another swords, though. Ed could potentially pull this off.
I'm going to go to 10.
Sam's life total appears to be dropping quickly enough. Thunder Trap Trainer could block.
Attack for 1. Good.
3 in hand?
All right, Snapcaster deals with the Netherglyph. Surveilling now. Fatal Push coming down. Coming off the top. Murktide coming down.
7, go ahead.
High train complete. Thank you for the subs, everybody. Thank you, AP, once again.
Right, sir?
Yep.
Don't mind me.
Yeah, Sam might have just taken control of this game, but then Murktide showed up. Murktide will need to be dealt with. Is Murktide enough?
Snapcaster?
Another Snapcaster. I just heard time get called. And Murktide is down.
Good. Maybe turn 0. Let's go turn 0. I'll be turn 1.
Barrogoyf pass.
Stop doing this. I can't win if you keep doing this.
Yeah, we saw previously on other streams the kind of the outcome of the Taiga event and everything, but this was a match where these players were 3-0. This was the final round, and the winner could win the Taiga.
Hold on a minute.
Potentially.
They good? Yeah, they were.
It was going to come down to tiebreakers.
Screwed that one up.
Everybody knew that setting down for this final round. There were several 3-0 tables.
It's ever in my yard.
Whatever's in your yard.
Alright.
See, creature, instant, sorcery, land. I believe it's a 4.
4 colors. Okay.
Double check.
Let's see. Ponder.
Ponder now for Sam. There's a barrel going from the other side of the table. It's going to take Sam a lot to win this game, it seems, but maybe a gigantic fourth year Lingus. This is turn 2 of extra turns, I believe, now, right?
So claim it, deal 5, draw 2.
All right, got rid of the Barragoyf.
Attack for 5.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay, this is turn 1. Fair enough. Yeah, so there were 3 tables. I was playing another match. I was 3-0, playing another match against Gabe, who was also 3-0, and then there was a third table where someone was paired down at 3-0. So there were 5 players, I believe, that were 3-0, and one of us was going to get the Taiga based on tiebreakers when the final standings resolve. Fourth year Lingus hits the stack. Force of negation, though, to stop it. That fourth year Lingus, if we're being honest, was Sam's last hope to win this game.
That's the only one.
Sam is very upset.
All right. Nothing. Thanks to you. Attack for 5.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so it ended in a draw. Then I think Ed ended up conceding to Sam here to give Sam a chance to win the Taiga. Neither of those players ended up getting the Taiga. It went to Jacob. You could see on one of our previous live streams, we had Jacob's fight through to the get the Taiga or whatever. What do you call it? I was also 3-0, but I lost my final round, and Gabe, who went 4-0, who I lost to, didn't get the Taiga either. So it came down to tiebreakers in the end. Super fun event. And thank you to Hex & Co. for such a good evening. It was super fun. Okay. Where are we on time? We got some time. We did just go really deep into a hype train, so I'm feeling like we should set up another round. What do you think, chat? Should we set up another round, or should we end the stream? What is everybody feeling right now? Is everybody sick of sick of Legacy, or do you want more Legacy? How are people feeling? Does everybody watching know what Legacy is? Okay, people are hoping for another round. All right, people are hoping for another round. We did go really deep into a hype train, so it feels right. Which match next? Let's see what we got left in the queue. Lands versus Izzet Cutter. We got that Doomsday match someone seems excited about. Doomsday versus Dimir. I'm trying to get some variety here. The queue is starting to slim down. Mono Black versus Dimir. There's a lot of Dimir left. Mystic Forge versus Dimir. Or Reanimator versus Golgari Aggro. 1 minute. Get your vote in. Vote now in the chat. Lich says Legacy is the pioneer of Standard. Yeah, exactly. That sounds right. Ryan says, is this Christmas? Chris is not the season of giving yet. Yeah, you know what? We just hit our sub-points goal. We went really deep into a hype train. We'll do another round. People have been showing the channel some love. Why not? Make sure you're in our Discord. It's up on your screen right now. That's where we're all hanging out. It's free to join. Also free to join and worth following is our Patreon. We have a coffee page if you want to become a member. And we were talking about earlier, becoming a Goblin King. You can do that over on our coffee page. Poll happening now in the chat. Almost out of time on that. Almost out of time. People seem unsure about this one. Not a lot of channel points getting spent. Very interesting. All right. Tidbar contributed 150 channel points. Lands versus Cutter will be next. Let's do it. Let's set this up. Diving in. All right, Greg on the left with lands, Andrea on the right with Izzet Cutter. I think it's Cutter. We'll see. We'll update the overlay if it's not. Getting ready to go. Puglia liking lands in this matchup, it seems.
Keep. Me too. Okay. Oh, I'm in the play.
No,
right?
you're in
Go.
All right, forgot who was on the plate. Basic Forest passed the turn. Looks like both players kept 7. All right, Mr. Rainforest gets cracked here for Andrea Basic Island.
Ponder? Yes.
And turn 1, Ponder. Action packed. Ponder shuffle. Good sign. I'm pretty sure the player sat down knowing what the other was playing. There's a chance they don't, but could matter for these opening turns if they do or don't. Urza's Saga comes in. Urza's Saga still good in 2025 for sure. Life from the Loam, nothing. Just goes into the trash.
Yeah. Go. Keep drop.
Life from the Loam might start dredging soon. Preordain. All right, Preordain tells us it's probably Cutter. Looked like there was a Wasteland and maybe a Lightning Bolt. Was that Lightning Bolt? Anyway, Wasteland is drawn. Wasteland might go after Saga here. I like that. What does that accomplish with Loam already? Yeah, I mean, it basically slows things down, I guess. Greg will have to cast Loam with another land, get back Saga, play Saga later. It's some might say that was tempo, you know, that might have been tempo. Force pitching Daze on the Loam, okay. Could have dazed. Okay. Tameo. Okay, right away, it seems like Daze might have been better than force pitching Daze because we didn't need to make another land drop. Yeah. All right, dredging Loam now. Now Loam, Saga, Ghost Quarter. Ghost Quarter could be pretty gross here. Things might not be coming together for Andrea already.
Can I
just read the score.
Kills anything, but you get to search for a basic.
Ghost Quarter might be absolutely gross here.
I have to.
Force pitching Tamio. Okay. Stopped Loam again. Is Greg going to make a land drop?
Go ahead.
No. Passing the turn. Things are getting interesting.
A land for turn, didn't you?
Yeah, because I wasted you.
You wasted me. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
You played this.
That was on the previous turn, wasn't it? Oh, man. Player. I think these players are losing track of stuff right now. I don't know. Tamio attacking. Greg did not play a land that turn. If Greg had a land to play, definitely could have got played there. All right. Tamio attacks, makes a clue.
Ponder.
Yeah.
Ponder. Okay. I see Cutter. I see a Volk.
Sure.
Okay, Dragon's Rage Channeler is a threat that actually can affect Greg's life total, unlike Tamio. Does Greg want to dredge again? Thinking about it.
I'll draw.
Taking a regular draw. Mox Diamond, okay. Thinking about what to discard to Mox Diamond. It will be a Wasteland. Okay. Maze of Ith. It's not bad.
Pay 2 life, dismember Tamio. Sure. Go.
Okay, Dismember will kill Tamio. Okay, Dragon Rage Channel has Delirium, it seems. There's a chance that, yeah, Maze of Ith is a pain in the butt. All right, is it Core Steel Cutter, Surveil? I think we could get rid of Daze pretty safely here.
Pass. 2 cards in?
Yeah.
Okay, no trigger of Flurry on Cutter that turn, but got it on the board. Still no Dredge. Ooh, Walk-in Closet's not bad.
Like Crucible of Worlds, but
You may play lands from. Okay, sure.
well, play a Wasteland.
Sure.
Go ahead.
All right, Wasteland blows up the Volk. That Walk-in Closet is pretty annoying. Maze of Ith is going to hold off Andrea's Dragon's Rage Channeler.
Draw. I'll play Saga and Bastard.
Going for Saga over the Ghost Quarter. Andrea found a Misty Rainforest. Saga ticking up to 2 next turn and starting to make constructs could be a big problem. Oink says Andrea seems cooked. Seems that way. That Walk-in Closet probably was game winning. The opening turns of this game where the Force of Wills were fired off on the loam and everything that unfolded there, I'm skeptical about. Now Thespian Stage has copied Urza's Saga. It will get its first chapter now. It does not get its first chapter when it copies. And it will gain its ability to make mana. Kind of a weird thing with Saga is that once it copies Urza's Saga, ticks up to chapter 2, is capable of making constructs. If it copies something else, it will continue to have the ability to make constructs. So something to keep in mind. Malevolent Rumble is cast here. Crop Rotation, Windswept Heath, Dark Depths, Nurturing Peatland.
Sure, why not? I'll take a Dark Depths.
Dark Depths not too bad.
Turn will be Yavamaya and Pastor Me.
Now Yavamaya is the play. Greg's still at 18 life, too. This game would feel in reach if Greg was like at 7 or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
We had Alec asking in the chat earlier, is lands control? Is lands control or is it prison? Does anybody know? Can someone tell us? I don't know what's going on. Yeah, maybe it's combo. Yeah. Felix says it's prison. What's the difference between prison and control, chat? Does anybody know?
Corey.
Does anybody have any idea what we're talking about right now? Here's Corey Steelcutter, number 2. Tactical says it might be tempo. Yeah. Oh boy, I didn't consider that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, actually, yeah.
Aggro tempo? Yeah, this is tough. Scalding Tarn gets correct. Soto, probably with the correct answer here, if we're being honest. Prison doesn't let you play anything. Control lets you play things, but those things will be countered or destroyed. Prison's more of a preventing you from doing stuff.
Chain lightning targeting you. Sure. Trigger. Sure.
All right, Chain Lightning. Andrea's still battling here. Making some monks. Unholy Heat thrown away. Greg can make a construct here. It would be a 2/2. Walk-in Closet is an enchantment, right?
I will make.
Yeah, it's a room. It's an enchantment. All right, so Greg making a construct, the wrong construct token. Gonna block a Corey Steel Cutter equipped monk. The monks are sitting underneath the cutters. And maze the other. Greg took some damage. Dragon's Maze Channeler got through. Probably what we're about to see, though, is Saga tick up to Chapter 3, find Boots, make a Marit Lage. I think that's what's about to happen. Does Andrea have Submerge in the main?
Sure. Equip.
All right, Andrea scooping it up. Game 1 goes to Greg. Well, that game was interesting. I Andrea needed a little bit more firepower, maybe a little bit more flurry triggers, and could have got there. Lots of tempo happened. Now Andrea will be on the play. There's Andrea in the chat. No chance. All right. Let's see how game 2 plays out. Scalding Tarn pass. Bayou. Elvish Reclaimer.
Sure.
Any different text with or blue marker turn? Like, I've also tried.
Elvish Reclaimer. You often want to bolt it or something. Card's pretty good.
I just was like, Trick Federation is so good. And I was like, you can trigger for so many good cards in Trick Federation.
Exile, right? No. I don't think so. All right.
Okay, Unholy Heat will remove the Reclaimer. Does not get exiled. Yeah, Unholy Heat feels like a card that would exile, but doesn't. Urza Saga. Expiration, not bad. Not bad at all. Looks like Andrea's holding a Wasteland. Could come in handy later. Well, there's a chance we'll see Wasteland on Urza Saga. No sign of Life in the Loam yet on Greg's side. Once again, we're in a position, though, where a couple of tempo plays can happen, and then Andrea needs to get the offense up and running. All right, fetching. Going for Cutter here? Potentially.
So sometimes you just exile it. That's why I went 2. So that's the chance that I still have a left in the game.
Okay, Corey still Cutter. No flurry, though. Not good. Saga has ticked up to 2. We could potentially be setting up an exciting turn next turn. All right, Wasteland on Wasteland's pretty good. Thespian Stage on the board is scary. We're seeing a little bit why Exploration is so powerful in these lands decks. Why is the deck called Lands? It has a lot of lands, and it has Loam, and it has Exploration. It's kind of the whole point of the deck. That Exploration card, though, it feels like power creep to me. All right, making a construct, the wrong construct token again. Pass the turn. Saga's going to go up to Chapter 3, make another construct. Is Greg going to look for the boots again? Possibly. High Train Conductor AP asking the right question. Was that card even tested for 1v1? Yeah, they tested Expiration thoroughly for 1v1 standard by today's standards. That's why we allow it in Legacy, and we don't complain about it. All right, so let's see what Urza Saga finds.
No, I took it out.
Andrea, I got worried for a moment there. Forgot to fetch in response to the search. Needle could shut off Scalding Tarn, but Greg letting him know, nah, I took it out. Lava Spur Boots. Oinkster says it was in the same set as Academy and Yawgmoth's Will, so they weren't really paying a lot of attention. Yeah. They screwed up with Urza Saga block, everybody. That's Cabal Pit. Gonna equip the construct, the new one. Big attack.
Attack for 7.
Let's see.
1, 2, 3, plus 1.
Plus 1, yeah, sure. Okay.
Pass you.
12, right? And was he 19?
Well, needless to say, Greg has the offense up and running. The constructs are crashing in, doing a lot of damage. Andrea's life total will run out quickly. Thespian Stage also on the board. And we have not seen a flurry trigger yet in this game on Andrea's side, which is, I mean, if you're rooting for Cutter, it's just not going well at all. Yeah, AP saying maybe they spent too much time trying to get Carpet of Flowers working right. Yeah.
Draw.
A lot of talk these days about how in recent years Wizards is printing egregious is a word that gets thrown around. Egregious power level cards. There's so much power creep. Cards like Expiration, like a reminder of how things once were. Meltdown for 0. Could pay 1 more and blow up this boots, but doesn't seem to be interested. The constructs are gone. Meltdown. Meltdown also for Mirza Saga. But, you know, cards from Mirza Saga are really old. They got to pass. Yeah, before Expiration, there's Fastbond, yeah. They're screwing it up for 30 years, everybody. What else is there really to say? They don't know what they're doing. My favorite trading guard game... My favorite trading guard game has power creep and all kinds of problems. It's falling apart. Stop screwing it up, Wizards. Oh, man. That is a Murktide Regent. AP says, to be fair, they printed Luris, and that card is possibly the most power level breaking card in the game. Wow. Wow. Legal and timeless. Yeah. Nobody watching right now even pays attention to timeless, so why am I even mentioning this? Let's be honest.
And I attack for 2.
Before blocks, I'll pay 1.
Why do I even bother? All right, so we have a monk now. Crop rotation is happening. Nurturing Peatland getting sacked. Seems like that's resolving.
Thinking. There's 2 cards in it, right?
Yeah.
All right, Tactical in the chat is playing Timeless. We got one person. I realized a long time ago, folks, that like talking about arena formats, this is just not the crowd. All right, Dark Depths is on the board. Lava Spur Boots is also on the board, which is quite important. Murktide could block, don't forget. But that only buys time. No threshold yet. Okay, crop rotation now. Yavimaya. Could make Maral Age and equip potentially. Dominate would be pretty funny. All right, Maral Age getting created here. There it is.
Quit. Target 21. Go ahead.
Well, there's a Merit Lage on the board. It does have Ward 1. That's true. Yeah, the Ward would stop the Dominate. No, it wouldn't. You only need to pay 3, right? Oh, Dominate costs 3. Well, anyway, the likelihood of Dominate wasn't very high. Greg gets the match. GG's. Lands wins, everybody. GG's. Wow. Yeah. They tested all those cards for 1v1, and that's how we ended up here, you know? Expiration. It's a great design. Thanks a lot, Wizards. All right, stick around for a raid, everybody. Stick around for a raid. That wraps it up for me for today and probably for this week. I'll see everybody soon. Make sure you're in the Discord. That's where we're all hanging out, posting pictures of our collection. And peace out.